Good morning. I'm Orange County Fire Chief Otto Droz, and I'd like to welcome you to Fire Station 30, the pride of Orla Vista. I'm pleased to be joined by Orange County Mayor Jerry L. Demings, Orange County Sheriff John Mina, Orange County Sergeant Jamie Hoffman and his family, along with 4 outstanding individuals whose extraordinary efforts we credit with saving the life of Orange County Sheriff's Office Sergeant Jamie Hoffman. We have with us the husband and wife team of Harrison and Linda Stewart, right here. They are joined by their children who were there the day of the event. We also have Lestar Bruce, a nurse at Advent Health, and we have some officials from Advent Health joining us here today as well. Don Townsend, a military veteran and local businessman. And we certainly would like to welcome the crews of Station 30 that were there the day of the event. Before we proceed, we want to take everyone back to the day of the event, which has brought us here today. I'd like to welcome Orange County Mayor Jerry L. Demings to the podium, who was the Orange County Sheriff, as many of you know, the day of the event. Mayor Demings.
Good morning to all of you. Thank you, Chief, for that introduction. We're here today to recognize some of our heroes here in this community. And when I reflect back over the 20 years or so since I've been a chief executive here in Orange County, there were 11 different occasions in which I had to sadly respond to incidents in which members of my staff paid that ultimate sacrifice. And so I can't tell you what it's like when I received that first call about Sergeant Hoffman on July the 1st, the morning of July the 1st. Orange County Fire Rescue Engine Company 30 responded to reports of a multi-vehicle crash with entrapment and fire involving an Orange County Sheriff's Sergeant. Sergeant Hoffman was on duty traveling down the 408 that morning when he came across a vehicle in the roadway that had nearly come to a complete stop without any indication. The 2 vehicles collided. The sergeant's car caught fire, and he was rendered unconscious. Upon arrival, the fire crews were met with a chaotic scene, and the sheriff's vehicle was fully engulfed in flames, and initial reports was that someone was still inside the vehicle. To the surprise of the fire personnel there on the scene, the individual had been pulled from the vehicle by 4 Good Samaritans, the heroes that we will recognize today. While Sergeant Hoffman sustained mild lacerations and a concussion and knee injuries, this could have been much worse had it not been for these civilians who freed him from the vehicle and moved him approximately 50 yards to safety. Fire crews on the scene credit a husband and wife team who had a medical history, a medical kit, I should say, in their trunk and rendered aid. A military veteran and local nurse who collectively showed great courage at a time when one of our own needed them the most. Suffice it to say, I believe they saved Sergeant Hoffman's life on that day. When people are in trouble and need help, more often than not, I believe that good people step up and work alongside our first responders. I'm glad to be here as we recognize these outstanding citizens, as well as the crew members from Fire Station 30 who responded. I'd like to thank all of them for their actions that day. Sergeant Hoffman, we're glad that you're alive and you could be here and participate in this event along with all of us. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Sheriff John Mina, who will come up and share a few words as well.
Thank you, Mayor, and I also want to thank Orange County Fire Rescue and Chief Droz for hosting this very nice presentation that he's about to do. And, you know, our law enforcement officers are trained and mentally prepared to face danger every single day. And many times we are inspired by the action of everyday citizens who probably aren't expecting to roll up on such an incident. But I can't tell you how much it means to all of us that our citizens, our fellow residents, would risk their own lives, really, to save one of our own. It means so much to us, and you know, we can't thank you enough. So, on behalf of the men and women of the Orange County Sheriff's Office, thank you again. You know, to save the life of one of our deputies is amazing, and you should all be proud, and your kids should be proud of you. So again, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you very much. So at this time, I'm going to call Chief Droz up for the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor and Sheriff, and certainly it's our honor to have everybody here today. And really, the way that this started, it's important to reflect on the way that this started. This started with an email from one of our crew members that said, you know what, we should really recognize the folks that put their lives on the line to save a life. And in fact, within Orange County Fire Rescue, it's a bit of a tradition that we celebrate acts of kindness. And there could be no greater act of kindness than to save a life. And that's what we're celebrating here today. So the awards that we'll be presenting read as follows. This award is being presented to you in recognition for your actions on July 1st, 2018. In which you, along with other citizens, responded to a serious vehicle crash which involved a member of Orange County Sheriff's Office. Upon impact, the patrol car in which the sergeant was traveling caught fire. The combined efforts of the Good Samaritans who stopped that day to help extricate the unresponsive sergeant from the engulfed vehicle, communicate with first responders, and render first aid until fire rescue personnel could arrive on the scene are extraordinary. Your prompt action without hesitation or regard for your own safety are credited with saving the life of OCSO Sergeant Jamie Hoffman. On behalf of the Office of Orange County Mayor, the Orange County Sheriff's Office, and Orange County Fire Rescue Department, as well as Sergeant Hoffman and his family, thank you for your efforts. It is our pleasure to present the Lifesaving Award to the following outstanding citizens. Harrison Stewart, please step forward. And the other half of the Stewart team, should we call them the dynamic duo in this case? I think that would be appropriate, goes to his wife, Linda Stewart. Congratulations. And now it's our honor to recognize LaStar Bruce. And last but not least, amongst our 4 citizen heroes, Don Townsend. Please step forward. And now it is my honor to bring up Sergeant Hoffman, who would like to say a few words.
First and foremost, I would like to thank these individuals from the bottom of my heart. I know the mayor and the sheriff have already said. My family, my friends, my agency really thanks you guys. It's not every day that we see the citizens on the news and media helping out law enforcement or fire rescue. We see in the media them being helped by us. And for these folks to stop and risk their life and their safety on a busy road with a dangerous situation takes a lot of courage and faith. I believe, God put them all there that morning for a specific reason, and fortunately for me and my family and my friends, they were able to help me, and I'm here to have this conversation with you guys today. So once again, you guys, thank you very much. From the bottom of my heart and my family's, thank you guys for being here. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being with us today, Mayor, Sheriff, Chief, Good Samaritans. This concludes our live broadcast on our social media channels, and I do know that I'm sure our Good Samaritans, Sergeant Hoffman, will be available afterwards if you'd like to talk to them individually. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.